Email from Janet McKean, Democratic Action Newsletter, Phelps County Democratic Party Delegate Selection, Democratic Caucus. What's that? So we get to the meeting, and first thing we have to do is either sign up for Clinton or Obama. I signed up for Obama.
Win a prize.
Not a drawing? Apparently they're having some kind of lottery. I'm going to enter. While it's true that Obama won in the Missouri primary by a slight margin, and he may have momentum right now, he did not win in Phelps County, where Hillary Clinton got 70% of the votes, and she also was allotted 5 of the 7 delegates in this meeting. And I'll tell you, there was a lot more people at the meeting representing Clinton than there were representing Obama. My favorite part of the meeting were when the delegate nominees gave these little campaign speeches describing why it is that they should be the delegates. The reason this was so interesting to me because it gave me a little window into the nature of the people who are really at the heart of our democracy.
Have you seen that sticker? And it says evolutionary thinking, and it's got the elephant, and he gradually turns into a donkey again.
We not only get Hillary in there, but we also get Bill's experience. Now, you know, people, I don't know, they don't want to talk about that, but I think, like I said, we're getting a twofer if we get Hillary in.
We've lived in Rolla for about 7 years. We've raised 2 good Democratic children. Both have already voted in the primaries, even though one is traveling and one is overseas. So they take politics in the House very seriously.
But I know Hillary Clinton sitting at the table eating breakfast with Bill, and she's going to do something maybe not big. You know what's going to happen. We've all sat with our wives and husbands at breakfast, right? We're going to say, hey, I think that's a mistake. You better think about that.
I've been in Phelps County since 1977, and I came here to teach school at the Rolla Middle School. And I'm a retired teacher, and I'm very interested in being actively involved in this process. I have taught it, and I've had my students go through mock elections, and I'm at a point in my life where I really like to be more actively involved myself.
As far as being involved in much, I was born here in Phelps County, live in the house I was born in, and I've been a Democrat all my life, so I will push for her all the way.
I hope to go all the way to Denver with this. Because I am a lifelong Democrat, it's just really important to me to get in there and see how it works and participate. I really believe in participating in democracy.
Bill Clinton done a very good job. Now his morals are just like any other president. Any other, no different, no different.
I will support Hillary to the end. I think the women in here know, and if you have children, and she's a mother and has a child, I like that perspective personally.
I'm certainly feel like that I could be trustworthy and do what was asked of me. So I appreciate the nomination from Bill.
I'm really a Clinton fan, all of them. But I think Hillary is just awesome. She's wonderful and she's bright, and I think she's a woman that could be president. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America.
When I was a child growing up in Jefferson City, my parents were pretty active in politics, and in fact my mother was even the campaign manager for a Republican who ran for state representative and won, I might add. But since that time I haven't participated at all, so this meeting was a new and very interesting thing for me, and there was a few things that struck me as particularly interesting. One of the things was that the mean age was higher than I would have expected. In fact, I at 50 was probably right around the average age. And on one hand, I guess that sounds depressing that there weren't more young people, but on the other hand, maybe there's some wisdom that comes with age. Maybe it's always been this way. I don't know. Also, there were not a bunch of hippie college professors like you might have expected. On the contrary, these were just regular Ozark folks, and if you'd have walked into the meeting and seen the people and not heard them, you might have thought this was a Republican meeting. So I guess you just can't always judge people by how they appear around here. And these people weren't all PhDs, and in fact they probably ranged from PhDs to construction workers. But the thing about these people that they all had in common was they all had this belief in American democracy. And they all believed in participating, and there's no fame, and there's no glory, and there's no money. They just believe, and that's pretty cool.